Today I'm in Phoenix Airport. We're going to be flying from Phoenix over to Washington, D.C. and then on to Canada. But what I'd like to do is give you a trip report. We're flying first class. And also today is the first day that the brand new United Club is open. So we'll give you a quick tour of that. We've been waiting years for this thing to open. It got stalled during the pandemic. And now 2022 is finally here. So let's go take a look at that first.
The United Club used to be in Terminal 2, which was slated for demolition, and United moved its operations over to Terminal 3. This was prior to the pandemic, which put the construction on hold. This area here that you're looking at is the bar area, and when I filmed it, they had not received their liquor license yet. However, it opened shortly afterwards. As we move down the dining area, there's a soda machine available with your favorite drinks. Then there's plain water and flavored water. Down at the other end, there's a coffee area with fresh ground coffee. You'll find cereal, scrambled eggs. There's cheeses and hard-boiled eggs, fresh fruit, and there are pastries and bagels, and that'll start your morning off just right. If you need to make phone calls, there's a semi-private area by the restrooms, and I really like the single gender-neutral restrooms. They give you a whole lot of privacy, unlike the giant public restrooms. The seating area here in the club is very, very comfortable. They have giant stuffed leather chairs and power outlets at each of the seats, so you can charge any of your devices.
So overall, the club is decorated quite nice. And a convenient location. It's by gate E3 here at Phoenix and Terminal 3.
I have to say that Terminal 3 at Phoenix is quite nice, as it is spotless, and it has some decent restaurants and a number of shops to choose from if you need to pick something up. Also, it's not massive, so you really never have far to walk to get to your gate.
Off to a good start, on-time boarding, right on the clock.
We were greeted as we entered the aircraft and got to eye our large, comfortable seats we'd be sitting in for the next 5 hours. The power outlets are conveniently located on the front seats and are easy to get to. This aircraft is an older model, but I noted it was well maintained and very clean. The boarding was very quick, and shortly afterwards it was pushback time and we headed for the runway for takeoff. You could not ask for a nicer day to be flying. And once we leveled out, the drink service started, and we went with a couple of the Bloody Marys. Next was the breakfast, which was some type of a quiche that came with fruit and with yogurt. Not my favorite, but it did the trick. I prefer to download my own movies instead of relying on what would be showing on the aircraft, as I've been disappointed in the past by poor and limited selections. However, on this flight, I decided to check out the in-flight entertainment, and I have to say I was surprised. I started scrolling through the available movies and could not believe how large the selection was. They had a great variety of movies that would please just about anyone's taste, which is a nice change from some of the other airlines I've been on. This is just something to keep in mind for your future travels. Overall, this was an outstanding flight, and I had no complaints whatsoever. The flight attendants were fantastic with very attentive service. The drink service was top of the line and non-stop if you wanted it. The meal was so-so, but the quiche lovers loved it, like my wife. And the massive seats were very comfortable. The in-flight entertainment gives you a broad selection of things to watch on a somewhat long flight. I'm really happy how United has made a comeback with service and meals after the pandemic, as that was crippling for almost all of the airlines. This flight is one that continues to bring me back as a loyal United customer. I hope you enjoyed this quick review from Phoenix to Washington Dulles, and hope it was informative for you. Please ensure that you leave some comments, as I love getting the feedback. I would also like to say thanks for watching Pat's Adventures, and take care.